This is the VULGARIS-OCTO. It's a complete live production system that's built into a single road case. From top to bottom, a 17-inch field-world single rack unit pull-out monitor with SDI, HDMI, and VGA inputs. Below that, an Arachnus 16-port gigabit network switch. This is the spine of the unit. Every network device in the rack lives on this switch. Next is a Sonnet Rack Mac Dual Mac Mini chassis. It's a single rack unit enclosure that holds 2 Mac Minis. Then the audio stack. A Focusrite Octo Pre-Dynamic, which is 8 channels of mic preamps with built-in compression on every channel, so you're not writing faders during a live event. Below that is a Focusrite Scarlett 18920 3rd Gen, the audio interface that ties the Octo Pre and the rest of the audio chain into the Mac Minis. Now HyperDecks 1 and 2. They're Blackmagic HyperDeck HD Plus units. They record, they play back media, and they sit on the network. Next is an AC Infinity single rack unit intake fan, so it gives you front panel positive air intake. Below that are HyperDecks 3 and 4. Then the brain of the system, the A10 Mini Extreme SDI ISO, which is an 8-channel switcher with full ISO recording on every input, plus the program cut and a DaVinci Resolve project file ready to drop into post the moment the event ends. Now let's look at the rear. Top of the rear are the connections for the pull-out monitor, with SDI, HDMI, and VGA inputs so the operator's display can be sourced from anywhere in the rig. Below that is the USB-C hub with 16 ports. This is doing 2 jobs at once. It's powering all 7 of the Blackmagic microconverters, and it's the data connection back to the Mac Mini for firmware updates and configuration. It's power and control for the entire converter shelf on one cable to the Mac Mini. An AC Infinity single rack unit exhaust fan, so you have front intake, rear exhaust. The rack is positively pressurized and continuously cooled, which matters when this thing is running for 10 hours straight at a conference. Then we have a Blacklion XLR patch bay. 12 channels in, 4 channels out. This is your audio routing layer. Every audio input and output the unit accepts comes through this patch bay, which means you can reroute the entire audio chain without recabling anything inside of the rack. Now, below that is a 2-rack unit panel with D-shaped cutouts for chassis connectors. I have HDMI, SDI, USB-C, and RJ45. And the panel swings open for service access to the cabling behind it. Under that is a single rack unit shelf housing the 7 Blackmagic 3G microconverters, 4 HDMI to SDI on one side and 3 SDI to HDMI on the other. It's format conversion in and out and integrated. And at the bottom is a 2-rack unit swing door for power cable access. Now, let's look at how all this connects. The connector panel is the entire in-out surface of the unit with 2 rows. The top row is 4 SDI inputs and 8 HDMI inputs. The 4 SDI inputs run directly to the HyperDecks 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first 4 HDMI inputs also run to HyperDecks 1, 2, 3, and 4. HDMI inputs 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now those go through 4 HDMI to SDI microconverters, which then feed channels 5 through 8 on the A10. Those channels are HDMI only on the front end, typically for slide computers, picture-in-picture sources, graphics machines, extra cameras, whatever. The bottom row has 3 HDMI outputs, 3 SDI outputs, 2 USB-Cs, 3 RJ45s, and a Mac Mini HDMI. The 3 HDMI outputs come from the 3 SDI to HDMI microconverters. Each of those converters has a loop output, and that loop feeds one of the 3 SDI outputs. So every HDMI program output is mirrored as an SDI program output. Same signal, both formats simultaneously. 6 total program outputs from 3 ATEM output channels.